What is up, everyone? It is Thursday night, and we are going to play some football. We got the second half of this Jets-Bears game from 1983. This goes along with my new set of cards. I'm sorry, my 1983 set that I'm playing my March Madness style tournament in. This is game 4. I can pull up the bracket. Just if you're new, I can pull up the bracket here. You can see I've got a bracket of 28 teams, 4 regions. The top team gets a bye. The other 3 play. I've already played a couple of games here, so Washington gets a bye. They're going to play the Saints, who beat the Vikings. Miami gets a bye. They're going to play Buffalo, who upset New England 18-15. It's an upset, technically. And then Dallas is going to play Green Bay, who beat the Bengals. And we're currently playing the West region, game 2. This is going to be who the Raiders play. And right now, Chicago is leading. They are leading over the Jets, 21-13. They are also the lower seeded team, or is it higher seeded team? They have the lower number, but they're the better team. I don't know how to actually say that. I think you're a high seed in that case, even though your number is lower. Right now it's not an upset, but the Jets were up, I believe, 10-0 early in this game, and Chicago stormed back, and I think it all ended with a punt return near the end of the first half. Very exciting. I didn't see that one coming. I think it was Dennis McKinnon. I rolled a 66, and he has a 1. Right there in his P column, which is what you use. See, TAP means you use him as a primary punt returner, and you use the P column. Right down there is that 1. So he must have had at least 1 return for a touchdown during the season for him to give him a 1 there. So 21-13 right now is where we're at. We're going to get started here. The Jets are going to kick off, so the Bears are actually going to get the ball first. But before I do that, let me just show you. Right here. Here it is. The big box came in the mail. And there it is. You can see it's from APBA Games. This is the 1986 set that just came out like a week ago. And I immediately ordered it. I'm so excited to play with it. I will do an unboxing of it probably tomorrow. Although I've already spoiled what year it is. I gotta find a place to put it. I don't have a lot of room anymore. I got so many seasons and so many sets here. But I'll probably unbox it tomorrow and maybe even get a game going. You know, the Browns went 12-4 that year, but they started off like 2-3. They started off kind of slow. So maybe I'll play game 1 of their season. We'll laugh about the stats. If I remember correctly, this is without doing any research, and I'll do the research later, but if I remember correctly, Dan Marino led the league that year in touchdown passes with 44. I don't remember who was second, but I think they had like 26. I think Bernie was, I think he was 4th in the NFL in passing yards with like 2,900. I could have that completely wrong, but I know it was laughable if you compare it to today's NFL. I mean, Kozar's numbers in 1986, taking his team to a 12-4 record and to the AFC Championship, were probably like lower third in this year's NFL. Just, it's hilarious. So anyway, all right, so 21-13, Jets are going to kick off. Let us get some dice out. And we're going to start with Pat Leahy kicking off. Here we go. All right, an 11 right off the bat. That's a 25, and a 25 is a touchback. So Leahy gets his foot into it, kicks it 75 yards. And it is 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Bears. And the Bears, if I remember correctly, they are a 60-40 rushing team. So on the dice, the running plays are going to be 1 through 12. So on the purple die, the running plays are going to be 1 through 12. So we are going to start with a standard offense, and we're going to get 16. Well, 16 will be a short pass. All right, let's roll for some locators. All right, a 22 for the Jets. That's their defense. That'll be a BD. And a 55 for the Bears. That's going to be Calvin Thomas. That's a name I haven't said yet. Calvin Thomas is going to be, he's our backup fullback. So we're going to go short pass. We're going to dump it off to a C1 in Calvin Thomas. And so it's a C. Our defense was a BD. We'll stay at BD. All right, we're going to go McMahon to Calvin Thomas. 21 for McMahon is a 17, and that'll be incomplete. So McMahon currently 9-13, now 9-14 in this game. Both offenses are playing well. 9-14 for 142, no interceptions. Richard Todd for the Jets, even better, 12-18 for 151, no interceptions. I'm not sure who has touchdowns. I don't remember off the top of my head who has passing touchdowns. So let's go to second down. We'll go standard offense again. And this time they are going to, that's an 11. 11 is going to be an outside run because they are a 60-40 team. So we'll go an 11. All right, a 26. 26 on your defense is BS. Ooh, a 64. It will not be Payton. It's going to be Jim McMahon. And he will run inside. Does he run inside or outside? He runs 5. Is it good? Yeah, he runs outside. So he runs sweeps. So McMahon is going to run a sweep against a BS. Quarterback sweep. Look like Josh Allen out there. 14, and we've got a 35. We have our first penalty of the second half. McMahon will get 5 yards, but he will have there will be flags down all over the place. So let's check the TE. 34, that's going to be against the offense. And that is illegal motion on the offense, and that is a 5-yard penalty. Wipe the 5-yard run off the board. And let's assess a 5-yard penalty to the Bears. It's going to be second and 15 now on the illegal formation. All right, second and 15, back at the 15. Let's go medium pass heavy for McMahon. And it's going to be an 8. That'll be a short pass. Whenever I run medium pass heavy, 1 through 8 is short, 9 to 19 is medium, and 20 is long. And I do that instead of just calling a medium pass. I like to think that if I rolled a 1 through 8 and got a short pass, it's because the play call was for a medium pass, but the receiver was covered. So McMahon had to actually go shorter than what he wanted to do. That's kind of how I do that. That's in my head. That's like what's happening in my head with the game. So we're going to go 14. That'll be Willie Gault. And I don't think Willie Gault has a target yet in this game. He is an A4. He may have one, actually. I think I remember holding this card up in the last video. But he is an A4, EB3. Look at that run column. A lot of 3s in that run column. He must have ran a sweep or some kind of an outside run and did well in the game. So he's an A. 51 is AD, so we'll stay at AD. We're going to McMahon, short pass to Willie Gault. 52, and McMahon is going to get sacked. He'll lose 4 yards on the sack, and this offensive possession is not going well. Let's see who got it for the Jets. 41. 41 is going to be Mark Gastineau, of course it is. Gastineau gets in there and takes him down. Takes him down roughly, if that's a word. All right, 3rd and 19. So what I'll do now is I'll go medium pass heavy, but instead of a long pass at 20, let's put a draw play at 20, because sometimes teams do that on 3rd and long. And we're going to get a 6. That'll be a short pass. And we're back at the 11, so we're going to go back a new different chart here. So we'll go short pass. All right, a 64 on your defense. 64 is a BS, and it's going to be Willie Gault again. A 13 is going to be Willie Gault. He's an A, so we'll make it an AS. All right? 64 is, oh, I'm sorry, it's CS. Let's make it a BS then. So we're going to go McMahon to Willie Gault on the short pass. 61. 61 is a 16. It will be, oh no, it's just incomplete. Just incomplete. And that was a dreadful first possession by the Bears. All right, so let us get out, bring out Bob Parsons, one of the Bobbsey twins here to do our punting. And he's going to be punting from inside his own 14. A 56. That is a 12. And that is a 44-yard punt taken by D10. So they're going to get on the other side of the 50. It's going to be caught at the 45. So where you at, Bob? Bob Parsons, 44 yards. And it's taken at the Jets 45 by Kirk Springs. Another one of those guys whose names makes a sentence, Kirk Springs. 16. 16 is a 26. And Springs is going to gain 1 before he's taken down by the gunner on the outside. All right, so Kirk Springs will get 1. In case you're wondering, I got Cheers, the TV show Cheers on in front of me. Pluto TV, wonderful app. You can download it and just watch Cheers and Frasier over and over every 24 hours if you want. You know, watch that much, but sometimes. All right, 1st and 10 at the 46 for the Jets. All right, so Jets have a chance here to get within 1. No 2-point conversions in 1983. Down 8. All right, so standard offense. Now the Jets are a 55-45 passing team. So for them on the dice, 1 through 9 are going to be your run plays, and 11 through 20 will be the pass plays. And that is a 6. 6 will be an outside run. And a 52. 52 is going to be our fullback, Dwayne Crutchfield. Now, Dwayne Crutchfield only goes inside, so we're going to flip it over to an inside run. 61 is a BS, so we'll go inside run BS for Dwayne Crutchfield. Oh, a 22 for the fullback. That's a 4, and he'll get 12 yards. He will get 12 yards. And he's going to get across the 50. And my neighbors are home. They always seem to be outside when I'm trying to play this game. I'm sure they think I'm nuts. Anyway. All right, so it's 1st and 10 down to the 42 for the Jets. Down to the Bears 42. All right. And the reason I say this is because the door's open, so my dog can go in and out. So I'm literally 15 to 20 feet from their driveway. It's very strange. Anyway. All right, so we got a 13. 13 is going to be a short pass. All right. 15. 15 for the Jets. That's going to be Wesley Walker. He's an A. He's our number 1 receiver. 35, though. 35 is a CS. We're going to make it a BS. We're going to go Richard Todd to Wesley Walker. A 53 for Todd is a 10. And he will complete this pass, and he will complete it for 10 yards and another first down. So the Jets not giving up here. 10 yards to Wesley Walker. If you guys remember from the last video, my boy Johnny Lamb Jones, or he was called in 1983, Lamb Jones, got injured. He is not only out this game, but if they win, he's out the next game too. So I got 2 players like that now in this tournament. Mark Murphy of Packers, a safety or a cornerback. I think he's a cornerback. Same thing, out 1 game plus another one. So the injuries are going to mount up for some of these teams as we go here. So 1st and 10 to 32. All right, we got an 8. An 8 is going to be an outside run. We're still between the 15 and the 31. All right, 35. 35 is Dwayne Crutchfield again, so we're going to go back to the inside. And our defense is a 21. That'll be BS. Is that BS? 21 is BS, yeah, BS. So Crutchfield now going up the middle again. 51 for Crutchfield. That's a 6, and this time he'll get 9. So the Bears defense, not quite at their 85 level yet. The Jets are kind of running the ball on him. It's going to be 2nd and 1 at the 23. And let's go medium pass heavy, because if I was a quarterback or an offensive coordinator, I would go medium pass on 2nd and 1 every time. So let's go medium pass heavy. We're going to get a 13. That is a medium pass. Let's flip our board. All right. 36. 36 is... Oh, it's Bruce Harper. He's a B. He's a halfback. He's a B, though, on medium passes. He's an A on short, but a B on medium. 41 on your defense is an AS. We'll stay at AS, though. And we're going to go Richard Todd to Bruce Harper. 42. 42 is a 9. It's going to be complete. Only 6 yards on the completion, but it's a first down. All right, 1st and 10 at the 17 now. So they're down to the Bears 17. They're in field goal range. They do need 2 scores to take the lead. Oh, we have a 20. We have a long pass. Now, I don't have long pass because I'm at the 17-yard line. So I'm going to go medium pass here. And we'll go 54. 54 is Scott Dierking. I don't know how to make my mouth go to pronounce that correctly. And he is a C on medium passes. And 42 42 is a CS, so we'll stay at CS. All right, so Richard Todd to Scott Dierking. A 32. That's a 23, and Richard Todd is going to get intercepted. Oh, man. W62. He took him all the way down the field and then just threw one bad pass. W62. Let's see who got it for that Bears defense. 32. And that is 15 yards. And it's going to be intercepted right at the 2. So Todd to Dierking. But it's intercepted. And it's picked off at the 2-yard line. Let's see who got it for the Bears. I got my fancy locator sheets. I love this. I got this idea from Dave Gardner to put everything down on paper. And now he doesn't do it anymore, but I love it. It's fantastic. So I have all my locators here. So there's my interception locators. So I'm going to roll my dice. Here, I'll just let you watch after I cough. All right, I'm going to roll my dice. There's my interceptions table. And it's a 26. 26 is going to be Leslie Frazier, who was hurt earlier in this game, but has come back. And you can see he's between 14 and 31. He's a 26. So he will get the interception. And I think he has a pretty good card, actually. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Let's see. Where you at, Les? Oh, you know what? He's a bench guy, isn't he? Oh, I should probably look at the right team. Let's look at this one. So Leslie Frazier. Is he a starter? Oh, he is a starter. He's a starting corner. I think he's the same one that's a defensive coach now, or not, a head coach for maybe the... Is he with the Falcons now, I think? So Leslie, there he is. He's a corner. Look at that. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Yeah, I remember looking at him before. He's a WR, an FRK, he's a W7, he's a 4. Look at all those single-digit numbers in the R and the K column. If he gets an interception or a fumble, he's got a chance to go a long way. There's 3 1s there, 11, 33, and 66. That's a 1 out of 12 chance to run this thing back. And it's a 52, sadly. That's a 25, and a 25 is no gain. So he is hit right there and taken down at the 2-yard line. And that's, I mean, it's great that he got the interception, but it's a little unfortunate that he got tackled at the 2-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the 2, the Bears hold off the Jets scoring chance. And let's go big here. Let's try to guarantee a run. So when I do big on my dice. 1 through 16 are run plays. 17, 18, 19, 20 is a little play action short pass. 1 through 12 are inside runs. So I'm trying to basically just get an inside run here. But sometimes the dice have other ideas. But on this case, that'll be an inside run. People ask me, in the comments every now and then why I don't call plays. I am very biased. I would also be very anxious about, am I calling the right play? Am I cheating for one of the teams? I just let the dice do it. So that's an inside run. 63. 63, they're expecting a pass. That's going to be a CD. And 32 is Walter Payton. So Walter Payton against a pass, against a CD on the inside run. That's a 56. And I'm not in the right column here because they're at their 2-yard line. Should be here. Nope, that should be here. And it's a CD. All right, so 56 for Payton is 24. And he's going to manage 3 yards. He will figure it out. He'll get a couple of yards. He'll fall forward, hit in the backfield, but he does manage to pull these guys forward. He'll get 3. 2nd and 7 now at the 5. We're going to go big again. And it's going to be inside run again. All right, we have a 26. That'll be BS. And we have a 43, and that is Payton again. So Payton against a BS this time. 33. There's a big one. That's your K column right there. And let's see. 56. 56 is a 15. And Payton is going to scramble through the line. He's going to get 23 yards on that run. And that is a big one. That's going to get him way out to the 28-yard line. Good field position. Everybody's happy here except for the Jets. And now we'll go standard. And we'll get a 19. That'll be a medium pass. So Jim McMahon, he's got some room. And now he wants to throw the ball. He's got maybe the third or fourth best running back of all time, maybe the second best. It's all debatable. I'd put Jim Brown as number 1 because I'm biased. I'd probably put Barry Sanders as 2, but then you've got Emmitt Smith and Walter Payton as 3 and 4, and I think you got to put LaDainian Tomlinson up there somewhere. That's an interesting one. I'd like to come up with a top 10 maybe. All right, 64. Oh, we got a couple of 64s here. So 64 on your defense this is a medium pass. That'll be a CS. 64 for your receiver is Dennis Gentry. He's a C1 halfback. So we're going to go C. What was my defense? BS. We're going to stay at BS. Go medium pass, McMahon to Gentry. 36. 36 is a 17. McMahon is incomplete again. He's got a pretty good card down there, too. I think he's a 3, but he's got a pretty good card in terms of completion percentage. So let's go incomplete. And it will be second down and 10 now for the Bears. Still 21-13. No scoring yet in this quarter. Boy, the first half was just constant scoring. Oh, a 20. Okay, I have not gone long yet for the Bears in the second half, so we'll do it once. If it works, we'll do it again the next time it comes up. If it doesn't, I'll call the play. So 49-15 on second and 10. 11. Oh, look at that defense. That's a CD. Yikes. 44 is Payton. He's an A, so we'll make it a BD. And we'll go McMahon down the middle to Payton. 34, and we're going to have a big old penalty. That is an incomplete pass with a TH. So let's check the TH. 44, that'll be on the defense. That's going to be pass interference. And on a long pass, I'm pretty sure you roll 2 dice and multiply it by 3. Or maybe I think you multiply it by 3. Let's see. Let's see. If it's a long pass, roll both dice and triple that number. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, all right. So here we go. Let's roll these 2 dice and triple the number. We get a 9. So that's a 27-yard pass interference against the Jets. Couldn't keep up with Payton, and somebody grabbed them. And that will be a first down. All right, they're going to cross the 50. They're going to get to the Jets 45. This is this is the very first game I've ever played in the APBA since I've been playing it on YouTube, I think since like last March or April, May, whatever it was, where I'm playing a game that didn't exist in real life. There was no 1983 game between the Jets and the Bears, so I had to do the exhibition mode on Pro Football Helper, which I've never done before. So, all right. Which means this game won't count toward the 1983 season if I ever choose to do a replay, and the stats won't matter. Although I hope it does keep the stats somewhere, because I'd like to have stats for this tournament. I don't know. That's an interesting one. Okay. All right. Let's go first and 10 to 45. 2. We're going to go inside run. All right. 34. 34 on defense is a BD, and a 14. That's Mr. Sweetness himself, Walter Payton, against a BD. 31, that is a 17, and he'll get 6. So Payton for 6. This is the first. I've lived in this house for a long time, like 20 some odd years. There have been a lot of people that have lived in that house over there for some reason. Like they're there 2-3 years and they move out. I don't know why. Maybe it's haunted. I don't know. They're the first people who ever go through the front door instead of the side door. And that makes it better because the side door is what's right there. And then if they're going to go through the front door, they can't hear me that well. So that's good. All right, 2nd and 4. We're going to have a 15. That'll be a short pass. $53. 45. So 45 is going to be Payton again. He's an A. 53 is a CS. We'll make it a BS. And we'll go short pass. McMahon to Payton. 22 for McMahon. That is a 4, and that is a 15-yard pickup as Walter Payton is really just destroying this drive for the Bears. He is doing well. So it's going to be 1st and 10 down to the Jets 24. All right, 14. That'll be another short pass. This could be one of the first drives where I'm in all 4 different sections of the book. The 14 and back, the 31 to 15, the 15 to 30, and the goal, the 0 to 9. So this could be a short pass. It's going to take 1 complete pass to get me there. Well, maybe 2. 31. 31 is going to be Matt Suey, our fullback. He's an A on short passes. 54 is not good. They're all good. They're going to be at the line looking for Payton, and it is a B. No, wait, 54. It's an AG. Yeah. All right, so it's going to be McMahon dumping it off to his fullback. Everybody at the line. They got 7 guys in the box looking for Payton. And McMahon is going to find Matt Suey, and he is going to find him for 26 yards and a touchdown. Wait, first down plus 12. I don't cap first down plus. I like having the big yardage because I like offense. So first down plus 12, that's 22 yards. So he's going to be taken down at the 2-yard line. So Matt Suey is going to be taken down at the 2 on a 22-yard gain. And it is going to be 1st and goal at the 2 for the Bears. They've gone 96 yards on this drive right now, sitting at the 2-yard line. And they're going to go inside run. All right, a 36. And you see that 11 sitting there. You know who that is. 36 is BS, and 11 is Mr. Walter Payton. So Payton against the BS. 1st and goal at the 2. Oh, 32. 32 is a 26. And he is going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Payton. Now, a coach in the NFL these days would be like, oh, 2nd goal to 2? With Walter Payton, we better spread it out and go in the shotgun. Coaches are so stupid. Anyway, let's go big again. And we're going to go inside run again. All right, a 22. 22 is a good defense. That'll be a BG. And we're going to go Matt Suey this time. So BG. Suey's going to take it. We're going to hand it off to the up man, the fullback, against a BG. 51, and there we go. 16, that's a 6, and that is a touchdown. So Matt Suey is going to get in and extend that lead for the Bears. What a drive. What a drive. Let's look real quick here. Quick drive summaries. That drive was 9 plays, 98 yards. And it was, what do we have? It started at 11:15. We're at 7:30, so it was 3 minutes and 45 seconds. What a drive. All right. Let's kick the extra point with Bob Thomas, one of the Bobs. I feel like I'm watching that Office Space. Is that the movie where the Bobs? Bob? 51. 51 for Bob Thomas is a 5, and a 5 is good. All right. You know what's funny is one of the Bobs is played by the guy who plays Paul on Cheers, which I'm watching right now. That's weird. Anyway, all right. Okay. So let's kick it off now with Bob Thomas. 22. 22 is a 39. 39 is 69.09. 4 yards deep. We're going to run this out. 69.09. It's going to be Preston Brown. He's going to run it out. 4 yards deep. Oh, 41 is not a great roll. That is an 11. And he will get 22 yards. It'll be first down and 10 at the 18. So that was Preston Brown for 18. So first and 10 at the 14. Oh, math is hard. All right, Richard Todd comes back out. Rough interception there. He's the 3. Who's their backup? Do I want to play the backup at all just for fun? Probably not, but let's see. There it is. Oh, it's Pat Ryan. I remember Pat Ryan football cards. Was he number 10? I think he was number 10. And he's the only backup they have. All right, so let's keep Richard Todd in there. And they're going to start with a 10. And for the Jets, a 10 is a short pass because they're a passing team. Okay. Oops. Wrong way. There it is. 10 is a short pass. All right, 22. 22 is going to be Mike Augustiniak. You're starting, or you're, no, not starting. He's a fullback. There he is. The Jets saw Matt Suey catch a pass. They want Mike Augustiniak, the fullback, to catch one. 41 is an AS, but Augustiniak is a C, so let's make it a BS. We'll go Richard Todd to Mike Augustiniak. 46. 46 is a 17, and a 17 is incomplete. So Richard Todd can't get it done here. All right, 2nd and 10th, 14. I just threw my orange die on the floor. Hang on, gotta go get it. Ooh. Where's that? Oh, there it is. All right. Okay. So we have a short pass. Or I didn't roll. Sarah didn't roll yet. All right, we're going to 19. We're going to medium pass now. All right, medium pass. We have a 13. That's going to be Wesley Walker. He's an A. And 43, that is a CG. We'll make it a BG. We're going to go Richard Todd to Wesley Walker on a BG on a run defense. 43, that's awful. That's a 29. He's going to get sacked. And he is going to lose 12 yards on the play. Look like Joe Flacco back there. Trying to run, but it's just a statue. So let's go QB sack. Richard Todd minus 12. That's big. It's 3rd and 22. Who got him for the Bears? 16. That's going to be Jim Osborne. That's a name I don't know. Jim Osborne. He gets the sack. It is 3rd and 22. Oh, wow. All the way back to the... I didn't realize it was that close to the end zone. All the way back to the 2-yard line. So now they're going to try to emulate the Bears here. Let's go medium pass heavy. And it's going to be a short pass. Now, again, we have the first down pluses, and I don't cap those, so that can hit, which is what I want because I love offense. All right, we have a short pass. 44. 44 is Mickey Schuler, the tight end. He's a B. And 23, that's a CG. So we'll stay at CG. And we'll go Richard Todd to Mickey Schuler. 15, that'll be complete. Is it going to be enough? It's going to be 10 yards. It's going to be well short of the first down as he just finds him kind of in the zone underneath. Bears kind of let him catch it, and then they just went to him and tackled him. And it's going to be 4th down, so we'll bring out Chuck Ramsey to do the punting for the Jets. 44. 44 is a 4, and we are inside the 14. That is a boomer. That is 64 D10. 64-yard punt by Chuck Ramsey. And that's taken all the way back to the 24-yard line of Chicago. It's going to be our boy Dennis McKinnon. He's already got 1 return today. 42. 42 is an 11. And he'll get 7 yards on the return. Good return. So he'll get 7. It's definitely going to bring down his average. But the Bears are going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 31. They are up 28-13 now. 5:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. And let's start out with a standard. And we'll get a 3. That'll be an inside run. All right, a 56 and a 16. Well, that's going to be Payton. Trying to put this game away here. Just keep giving it to the big man. 56 is AS. So Payton against an AS. Oh my. A 22. That's a 15. And that is 20 yards. Payton is really starting to take control now in this second half. I know he had a pretty good first half, but now he's really taking over. Let's just look quickly what his stats are here. He is currently 16 for 84 and a touchdown, and he's got 3 catches for 45 yards. So, yeah, he's having a game right now. All right, 1st and 10. They're going to cross the 50 and get to the Jets' 49. And we're going to go 11, and that's going to be an outside run. Every time I try to run an outside run, I get Dwayne Crutchfield. Well, I won't get him this time because he's on the other team, but still. 23, that'll be Payton on the outside run. 33 is a CG. So Payton against a CG. A 31, holy cow, and he's going to get 7 more. So 91 yards now for Payton, looking to get over 100. It is 2nd and 3 now with the 42. And let's go big here. It's a 7. That'll be an inside run. More 3s. 32 and 34. 34 is Payton again. I think there's some... I'm sorry, that's actually a 43. That is still Payton. I think there's something in the rules that says like a running back can't run the ball more than like 2 or 3 times in a row. I don't listen to that either. All right, so 32 on the defense is not good. It's a CD. So Payton now against a CD. 13. It's an 18. And he'll get 2. Make it 3rd and 1. So Payton gets 2. 3rd and 1. Let's go standard here. And we're going to get a 7. We're going to get an outside run. Payton, I think, with 93 yards now. 33, though. That's a CG. 25 is Payton. So Payton against a CG. 33. 33 is a K column. And oh boy, on 3rd and 1, he busts through the line. 35, that's a 17. And he'll get 6 yards. Shoestring tackle by the linebacker. But he'll get 6. And it is going to be another first down as the Bears. The Jets ought to just take a timeout to slow down. They're out there gassed. Poor Mark Gastineau. All right. 1st and 10 down to the 34. A 14. So he's going to give Payton a break. He's going to throw the ball. It's a short pass. 36. Oh, and it's going to be... Oh, no, wait. 36 is defense. 15. It's going to be Willie Gault. Willie Gault's an A. 36 is BS. Make it an AS. And we're going to go McMahon to Willie Gault. A 21 for McMahon is a 17. It'll be complete for 4 yards. So we'll go McMahon to Willie Gault for 4. And that'll make it 2nd down and 6. Payton on the sideline getting oxygen. And we have a 5. Oh no. Is he coming back in? That's an inside run. And we are inside the 30 now. Or we're at the 30. So 10 to 30 inside run. $54. 54 is bad. 54 is a BD. 52, we're going to Matsui now. And Matsui will run either way. So we're going to go BD, Matsui on the inside run. So Payton's still getting that oxygen. A 41 for Suey. Oh, it's a 25. It's no gain. 3rd and 6. Suey, no gain. And it's 3rd down and 6. 2:45 to go in this quarter now. Bears have had the ball a lot in this quarter. Let's go short pass heavy. And we're going to get a short pass. Room to move. All right, a short pass. 32. 14. That's Willie Gault. He's an A. And 32 is a CG. Make it a BG. And we're going to go McMahon to Galt. 61. I believe it's a 16. Yes, it is. Is it complete? It is complete. Oh, but he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And it's 4th down. Boy, they were just running the offense there. And all of a sudden, they took Payton out for 3 plays. And they get stuffed. And it's complete, so it's 30 seconds. 4th and 6 at the 30. Let's bring out one of the Bobs, Bob Thomas. He's going to try a 47-yard field goal. We are at the 30. He'll try a 47-yarder. See if they can give him some more points here. A 43 is not going to do it. In fact, it's not going to be good at all. That's a 34. That's a fumble. We have an F9. So we have a fumble for the Bears. Boy, it was looking good there for a while, and now it's kind of all falling apart. F9 on the field goal attempt. 54. And that is -8. Oh, and it's picked up by the defense. So the field goal, I'm not going to do anything until I figure out what actually happens here. So -8 D5. And I believe on a field goal, the defense is just the normal defense. But let me make sure. D5. Kick returns, kickoff coverage. Yeah, field goals. Let's see. Starting defense, punt returns. What about field goals? There it is. Field goal PAT. That's the O. I'm pretty sure it's just your normal defensive team. So that's what we'll call it. We'll call it D5. D5 for the Jets is going to be Mark Gastineau. So Gastineau crashes through there, makes the block, and he's going to pick it up. Oh, and he's got some ones. Look at that. Look at that R column. He's got some low numbers. Let's see what he can do with it here. 12, and that's a 21, and that'll be no gain. But they will get the ball right there. So what it was, a minus what? -8. All right, so we're going to go, let's see. Kick is blocked. We'll go -8, block. The Jets recover. So one of the Bobs. And then we'll go Gastineau. I think they'll pretty much gain a yard on this because it would have been 7 yards back anyway. But we'll go Gastineau, and he'll get 0. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Jets now at the 38, avoiding that score. All right. All right, a 5. A 5 is an inside run. Whoops. Where's the inside run? There it is. 5 is an inside run. A 34. That'll be Freeman No, it's Dwayne Crutchfield. Well, he's inside this time. Oh, look at that 66. Bears defense are like, yeah, you got the ball back. We don't care. That's a CG. So Crutchfield against a CG. Oh, a 22. Crutchfield says, I don't care. Give me 10 yards and a 1st down. So Crutchfield gets 10. And it's going to be 1st and 10 up to the 48 now as the Jets try to get back into this thing. Only down, I guess, 15. So technically they're down 3 scores. And we have a 7. That'll be an outside run. Oh, we got a leaner. All right, we're going to go 15. I don't care that the dice changed because the other dice hit it. 15, Freeman McNeil. And 52. That's a CD. So Freeman McNeil against a CD. 15. He'll get a 16, and he'll get 10 more. He'll get 10 of his own. So Freeman McNeil. All right, 1st and 10 now. They're going to cross the 50, get to the Bears 42. Boy, just when you thought this was going to be a blowout. Let's go short pass heavy. And we're going to get a short pass. All right, a 54. It's a great episode of Cheers on my TV right now. 53, like I don't even have sound on. I just look up and I know exactly what's happening. It's fantastic. All right, 53 on your defense against a short pass is CS. 54 is Scott Dierking. He's a B, so we'll stay at CS. And we'll go Richard Todd to Scott Dierking. 45. 45 is a 13. And that's we have a possible fumble. We have an F37. F37 on the board. 1 through 4, the fumble counts. And 5 through 20, it doesn't count. Oh, no, it's a leaner. It's trying to get to 3, but it's leaning. So I'm going to reroll. And it's a 17. That fumble will not count. So F37 will determine the result of the play. 62. That is a 7-yard completion from Todd to Dierking. And it is going to be, what, 2nd and 3 down to the Bears 35. And we're going to go 2. That'll be an inside run. I'll close my door. I got to figure out what my dog is. I want to close this back door. It's like 40 degrees outside. What the hell? Where's he at? Sorry, I'm just walking through my living room now. Is he outside? Oh, no, he's outside. You're going to hear me call for my dog now. This is live. Maxie. Come on, Maxie. Oh. Close this door. Oops. Not that light, that light. All right, here we go. Okay, back to the game. Sorry, had to do adult stuff for a few seconds. 2nd and 3 at the 35. And we're going to go standard offense. We're going to roll an 11. So for the Jets, an 11 is a short pass. We're at the 35, so we're still there. Okay. All right, a 52. 52 is Derek Gaffney, and Derek Gaffney is the guy who came in to take over for Johnny Lamb Jones. And this is actually the first time I'm calling his name since he's come in, because I haven't rolled for Johnny Lamb Jones or Derek Gaffney, but we finally did. He's a C2. 44 on your defense is going to keep it at a C2. I'm sorry, 44 on your defense is going to make it a BD. I'm sorry, so we're going to stay at BD. I don't know why I said C2. So BD. So we're going to go Todd to Gaffney. 32 for Todd. That's a 23. And uh-oh, he throws another interception. That's a W58. And Richard Todd is trying to do way too much here. That is going to be 1 yard and picked off. So driving down into Bears territory again in this quarter and throwing another interception. It's 1 yard. It's intercepted. Who got it for the Bears? 63. And that is going to be Terry Schmidt. I don't know who Terry Schmidt is. He is not a starter. So he's a backup corner, backup safety. He's a W2. And anyways, the R column, look at those ones. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So he returned probably at least 1 for a touchdown that year. 21 is not it, though. 21 is a 26. And a 26 is going to be a loss of a yard on the return. So, man, a couple times that we had chances at big returns, and in both cases I rolled terrible rolls. So that was, well, I already forgot who it was. Terry Schmidt, there you go. Terry Schmidt is going to lose a yard. Oops, not that. No. This. There we go. And it is going to be 1st and 10 to 33 for the Bears. 15 seconds to go in this third quarter. And the Bears have kind of held, they're doing like the old bend but don't break. You let them go a long way and then you take over. So you make a play and take over. All right, so Bears are going to start 1st and 10. And they're going to start with a 16. That'll be a short pass. This will be the last play of the third quarter. 61. 61 is BS. 51, that is Payton. Payton's an A, so make it an AS. And we're going to go McMahon to Payton. 45, that is a 16. And that is complete for 1 yard. So McMahon hits Payton, but Payton can't get past the first wave there. And he is taken down. And this will be the end of the third quarter. The Bears get another touchdown here to extend their lead 7-0 or 28-13. This score should be really different, but turnovers and weird field goal attempts hurt in this third quarter for both teams. Let's keep it going here. How long is this video so far? We're at 50 minutes. Wow, am I talking slow? Wow. All right, so 2nd and 9 for the Bears at the 34. And we have a leaner. Let's do it again. All right, 12. So for the Bears, that's an outside run. All right. 34, that is not a good defense. 34 is a CS. And a 52 is going to be Matt Suey. So Matt Suey against a CS. 42. That's a 17. Matt Suey, 7 yards. I do not remember Matt Suey as this big running back threat. I just thought he was a big fullback that blocked. But look at that, 7 more. And it is going to be 3rd and 2 for the Bears. We'll go standard. It's a 4. That'll be an inside run. That football game starts in about 50 minutes. 50 minutes. We want to get done before that game starts because I want to make some dinner and I want to watch football. That's what I want to do tonight. So, and we're going to get a 16. That'll be a short pass. I think McMahon keeps inserting himself into places in this game where he ought to just turn around and hand off. 46. 46 is BS. 64. That is going to be Dennis Gentry. He's a C. So we'll stay at BS. And we're going to go McMahon to Gentry. 55. He doesn't listen to me. He's going to hit Gentry. Gentry's going to get 14 yards and run out of bounds. So McMahon. Good thing he inserted himself into the section there because that was a good play. All right, they're going to cross the 50. They're going to get to the Jets 45. All right, let's go back to standard. It's a 3. We have a 44 on defense and a 55 on offense. That'll be Matt Suey. Inside run for Suey. 44 is BG. So Suey against a BG. 14, and we have a penalty. No yards, no gain. We have a penalty in our first injury of the second half. So let's check the penalty first, because if it's a false start or a delayed game, I don't count the injury because the play never really happened. So it's a 45, right? 45 is a 3. That will be encroachment on the defense. And that's a 5-yard penalty. They will accept the penalty, right? Because they gain no gain. Yeah, no gain. So we'll take the penalty. And let's check the injury. It's an even number. That's the defense. That's the Jets defense. 5. Let's see, a 5. That is D6. Oh, that is right next to Mark Gastineau. That is going to be your right outside linebacker. That is Greg Buttle. Greg Buttle. I remember that one of my favorite lines from Clue. When Martin Mull says, "Who exactly are you, sir?" And Tim Curry says, "I'm the butler." Martin Mull says, what do you do? And he says, "I buttle, sir." Greg Buttle. There he is. Greg Buttle. He's a linebacker 3. He is a J4, so he gets hurt. Let's check his J number, or his length here, 4. So he's out for the rest of the game. We need a linebacker 3 to come in for him. I should have a linebacker 3 on the bench, don't I? We do not. No linebacker 3s. Come on, Jets. Any 3s at all on the bench? No, it's all 2s. All right, so we have to bring somebody in. Well, they don't make it easy. We can bring in Rusty Guilbeau, or we can bring in Jim Eliopoulos, right? So we got some fun ones there. Let's see. He's got a QS1. Let's bring in Rusty Gilbu. He's got a QS1. So he's a 2. So we're going to bring him in, and we're gonna move down the defense for the Jets by 1. So they're going to go from +3, +4 to +2, +3. So I need the +2 card, which is right here. We'll take you, put you there, move you there, and move you up there. All right. The Jets are now +2 against the pass, +3 against the run. Bears are still at +4, +3. +4 against pass, +3 against the run. All right, so there's your play. 1st and 5 now at the 40, at the Jets 40. Bears are going to go inside run. All right, a 62. 62 is now an AS. And 23. 23 is Payton. So Payton against an AS. 33, we're into the K column as he busts through the line again. 21, and he is going to get a 16. He'll get 8 yards again, a linebacker. The new linebacker, Rusty Gilbulu, comes in, makes the tackle. Payton thought he was gone. The crowd thought he was gone. And then Rusty comes out of nowhere. Make it 1st and 10, though. That's a first down, so make it 1st and 10. Out to the 32. I think that puts Payton over 100, right? Let's see what the scrolling banner says. 107 on 20 carries, so just over 5 yards a carry. Whoops, wrong one. All right, we're going to have a 19. We're going to go medium pass. I think I'm going to order some pizza here pretty soon. I'm in the mood for some barbecue wings, some boneless barbecue wings, so I might be pausing to make that order here. Takes about a half an hour, so when I get down to maybe 7 minutes left, maybe I'll place an order. 46 for the Bears is going to be on the medium pass. It's going to be oh no, that's the Jets. 46 for the Bears on a medium pass is going to be Payton. So Walter Payton, and hey, he's getting a lot of work in this game. 15 on your offense, so that's an AD. So medium pass AD, McMahon to Payton. 46, lots of 46s here. That's a 19, that'll be incomplete. Whoops, not quarterback, sack. Pass, McMahon to Payton. Incomplete. Make it 2nd and 10. All right, here we go. Throw that anywhere. All right, an 11. An 11 for the Bears is an outside run. $44. 44 is BG. 24 is Walter Payton. So Walter Payton against a BG. Whoops. 53. 53 is 17, and he'll get 5. Make it 3rd and 5. Make it 3rd and 5 on the Jets' 27-yard line, so we have to switch boards. And let's go standard. And we'll get a 17. That'll be a short pass. All right, a 25. Oh, no, a 26. 26 is BS. 55. That's going to be Calvin Thomas. He's a C, so we'll stay at BS. 55. All right, so short pass, Calvin Thomas from McMahon. 66 for McMahon. Calvin Thomas brings the ball in, and he is gone. 27-yard touchdown pass from McMahon to Calvin Thomas. And the Bears open this thing up. It's 34-13. Let's kick the extra point with one of the Bobs. 33. You know that's good. It's going to be 35-13. One of the Bobs. Bob Thomas. Good. 35-13. 12 and a half to go in the 4th quarter. Richard Todd has thrown 2 interceptions in this second half on plays where they were down there close. Turned this whole game around. let's kick it off. Thomas, 61. 61 is a 9. And a 9 is a 6509. We'll kick it right to the goal line. 6509. All right, it's going to be Preston Brown on the return for the Jets. 15. 15 is an 18. Preston Brown's going to get 26 yards. And he'll take it out to the 26-yard line. All right, 1st and 10 at the 26 for the Jets. Getting smoked right now. And let's go medium pass heavy. Let's try to start off with some yards. That'll actually be a short pass. .45 is Kenny Lewis. I have no idea who Kenny Lewis is. One of a number of ball catchers they have. There he is. He's a halfback C1. Oh, he had a birthday. A week ago today, he had a birthday. He turned 68, if I'm doing the math right. 43 plus 25. 78. Yeah, 78. There you go. No, that can't be right because my dad was born in 52. He's got to be 68. All right. So it's going to be Kenny Thomas. Your defense is a 21. And that'll be a BS. We'll stay at BS. Richard Todd to Kenny Thomas on the short pass. 66 for Todd. He pulls it in. He goes 42 yards. He's tackled. Thought he had a touchdown there, but just couldn't finish the job. Kenny Lewis, right? Kenny Lewis? Yeah, 45, yeah. Kenny Lewis, not Kenny Thomas. Kenny Lewis. But he's going to get 42. And it's going to be 1st and 10 down to the 32. This is the area where the Jets have made their mistakes. And on this play, they're going to go inside run. Probably a good idea. All right, a 56. 56 is going to be Bruce Harper, our halfback 3. 26. 26 is BS. Wait, is it BS? Yeah, BS. So Bruce Harper, inside run against a BS. 14, and that is a 35. And he gets 1 yard, a penalty, and an injury. So let's check the penalty first. 46. That's going to be holding on the offense. And that penalty will be taken, and the Jets again imploding inside that 30-yard line. Let's check the injury. Odd number is offense. And it will be defense. Bears defense going to take a hit. Whoops. Sorry about that. And it's a 7. So 7 is the most common number you could roll. So it's probably the most injured position according to what APBA thinks. It's a 7. That is going to be D2. D2 is going to be someone by the name of Jim Osborne, who I think had a sack earlier. He's a 3. Where's he at? He is a 3. There he is. He's a tackle 3, QS 3. So we need to find a defensive tackle or a tackle. And we don't actually have one. We have a bunch of 2s, and you know who one of them is? Richard Dent. He's actually a 3-2 Richard Dent. So the only thing that's going to change here is the run column. They're going to go down by 1 in the run column. But let's check his J number first and see how long he's out. I mean, he could only be out for 1 play if it's a J0. There he is. He is a J2. So it doesn't matter what I roll here. He's going to be out for the rest of the game. 9. Yeah, remainder a quarter plus 1 quarter. So he's out for the rest of the game. And their run thing is going to go from +3 down to +2. Their run defense. And that'll be for the rest of the game as Jim Osborne is taken off the field. This has been a rough game with injuries. It's like my 7th one, I think. All right. Let us go 1st and 20 now for the Jets. And we will go, let's go short pass heavy. It's an 8. That's a short pass. They're back outside the 31. Short pass. There we go. Oh, that's where they were. Okay, that's where we're at. We're still good. All right, we got a 13. 13 is going to be Wesley Walker. He's an A. And 45 is a BS. We'll make it an AS. So Richard Todd to Wesley Walker on 1st and 20. 61. That is a 12. That'll be complete. He'll get 9. Wow. So Todd finds Walker for 9. And it is going to be 2nd down and 11 now. Down 4 scores. I mean, it's going to be tough. Abraham Lincoln would be proud. All right, a 19 is a medium pass, and we're still at the 30s. So it's a medium pass now. So 24. 24 is Lamb Jones, who's hurt. So we'll give it to Derek Gaffney, the guy that came in to replace him. He's a C. And your defense is a 54. That's going to be a BD. So we'll stay at BD. No, wait, 50, that's not right. Pass 54. That's a BG. That sounds more like it. That is a BG. So we're going to go Todd to Gaffney. 56 for Todd is a 19. That's going to be incomplete. I know Richard Todd started off pretty hot in this game, but he has really, really gone downhill since then. All right. All right, 3rd and 11. Let's go medium pass heavy. And we'll get a medium pass. All right. All right, a big couple of 65s come up. 65 for the Jets. That is Freeman McNeil. He is a C on medium passes. A little dump off here. 65 on your defense is a BS. We'll stay at BS. We will go Todd to Freeman McNeil. 15, that'll be complete. Is it enough? It's 17 yards and a 1st down as McNeil is shoved out of bounds. And the Jets keep it moving here, giving the fans a little bit of hope. 1st and 10 down to the Bears 16. And let's go short pass heavy. It's a 2. That'll be a short pass. All right, a 43 and a 45. So 43 for the Jets is Mickey Schuler. He's a tight end B. 45 is a BS because it almost always is. Yep, so it's a BS. We'll stay right at BS. Medium pass or short pass. Todd to Schuler. 65. That's an 18. And that's incomplete. Yeah, just incomplete. Just off his fingertips. So Todd to big Mickey Schuler. Make it 2nd down and 10 at the 16. 13. That'll be Wesley Walker. And he's an A. 52. 52 for the Bears is a CG. Make it a BG. We're going to go Richard Todd to Wesley Walker. BG. Oh, 43. That's a 29. He's sacked. He's going to lose 10. Oh. Todd. Sack. Bears defense has played well, especially in the second half. Your sack is going to be Richard Dent, who just came in the game as a starter. And he'll get the first sack, his first sack. Richard Dent. And that's going to make it 3rd and 20, back at the 26. Let's go medium pass heavy here. And it's a medium pass. We're back at 26, so we're still good there. All right, a 44. That's going to be Mickey Schuler. He's a B. 36 is a BS. We'll stay right at BS. Medium pass BS. Todd to Schuler. 66. He's gone. It's a touchdown. 26-yard touchdown for Todd to Mickey Schuler. And the Jets get to within 21, 22. Not even that. 16. Let's kick the extra point. Pat Leahy, 41, 41 is a 25. Ooh, 25. And it's good. And it is 35-20 now. Jets not giving up. And they're going to kick it off. 9.5 to go. They're still on 3 scores, but they're going to kick it off. 42 for Leahy is a 39. And that is 67-09. It'll be 2 yards deep into the end zone. Leahy. And let's return it with Anthony Hutchison. 36. I thought I saw a 66 there. 36. That is a 24. And he will get 13 yards on the return, and that is not good field position. And that's going to start him 1st and 10 back at their own 11, the Bears. And they're going to try to use some clock. So we're going to go big here. Again, big on the dice. 1 through 12 is inside run. 13 to 16 is an outside run. 17 to 20 is a little play action short pass. And it's a 1. Yeah, they were going inside run regardless of what I called. But they are back inside their own 14. So inside run. They do have sweetness on their team. Are they going to give it to him? No. It's going to be Matt Suey on the inside run, fooling everyone. 65 is a BS. So Matt Suey on the inside run. Oh, Matt Suey doesn't care. That's a K column. Look at Matt Suey, the big fullback. I did not know he was this good. He's an A on short passes. And look at that. He's got some K columns there. His K columns look like Payton's K columns. Let's roll it and see what he does with the ball. Oh, 43. Terrible roll. 43, it's a 17. And he'll pick up 8. Boy, I thought it was going to be so much more than that. But that's okay. They're trying to kill the clock here. So it's going to be 2nd and 2 now, back at the 19. And we will go big again. It's an 11. That'll be another inside run. So while I don't call the plays, I can influence kind of what they are. That's kind of how I play this. All right, a 46. It's going to be Payton against a BS. It's a 12. So Walter Payton against a BS. 44 for the big man. That's a 15. He'll get 14 yards. He'll get a first down. All right, 1st and 10 up to the 33 now. 8:15 to go. We're going to stay big. We're going to keep running the ball here. Unless I roll a big number, that's going to be an outside run. If I roll a big number, it's going to be a short pass. 52 and 56. It'll be Matt Suey again. He'll be doing it against a CD. So Matt Suey against a CD. 55. Look at the doubles. That's a 16. He'll get 12 yards and another first down. They have 181 yards rushing now. All right. They're going to be at their own 45. Staying big. That's going to be an inside run. $53, and it's going to be Matt Suey again. 53 against a CS. $56 this time. That's going to be a 24, and he'll get nothing. Stuffed at the line. The Jets are going to call timeout here. They're going to try to get a 3 and out here. Use their timeouts. Keep a little time off the clock just in case they can get another score here. So it's 2nd and 10 at the 45. We're going to stay big. All right, it's a 5. We'll go inside run. All right, a 24 and a 46. So it's not Payton again. Payton must be a little dinged on the sideline. It's Matt Suey again. And 24 is BS. So Matt Suey, 64. That's a 17, and he'll get 7. It's 3rd and 3. They're going to go over 200 yards rushing in this game. Jets will use another timeout. 3rd and 3. See if they can hold them here. Let's go standard offense. We'll bring in the pass as a possibility here. And we're going to go inside run again. Good idea. Good job, offensive play caller. All right, it's a 53 and a 51. Matsui again. 53 is CS. So Matsui against the CS. 66 for the big man. It's a K column. He busts through the line. 56, 15. Is that a 15? Yeah, and he'll get 12 yards. He'll get another first down. The Jets going to save their timeout this time. They cannot stop the run right now. And it is going to be, first 10 down to the 36. 6:45 to go. Yep, they're up to 200 yards rushing. They have 225 yards passing. 425 yards. 200 yards rushing right now. All right, let's keep it going. We'll go back to being big here. So 13, that'll be an outside run. And Walter Payton's back in the game. The crowd goes nutty. 13 is a CS. So Payton against a CS. 62. 24. And he gets nothing. I wonder if something's wrong with him there on the sideline. He was getting checked out. Well, Sui was in there. Comes in here and looks a little slow. 2nd and 10 at the 36. Let's go short pass heavy. And it's going to be a short pass. You got a possibly dinged up Payton. You got a tired Matsui. We're going to go short pass here. All right, 24. 24 is BS. 44. And 44 is Payton. Comes back out. He's an A. Make it an AS. And McMahon going to look for Payton. 56. It's going to be a 26 and McMahon. He's going to run it himself here. He wants to get on the rushing yards. And that was against a BS. Outside run McMahon BS. 21. It's a 21. And he'll get 2. Make it 3rd and 8. And the Jets are going to use their last timeout right here. All right, 6 minutes to go. I really should call for that pizza soon because I don't know what time they close. 6 minutes to go. 3rd and 8. Let's go short pass heavy. It's an 18, so the Bears medium pass. Looking deep. Medium pass. 55. No, 54. 54. 54. And 54. That'll be a BG. On defense, 54 for the Jets, or for the Bears, I mean. So wait, I did that wrong. So 54 on defense for the Jets is AG. No, it's not. It is AG. Yes, it's AG. But 54 for the Bears is Calvin Thomas. He's a C. So make it BG. All right, so McMahon on 3rd and 8, looking for Calvin Thomas. 31, he's going to find him. Is it enough? Oh, it is enough. It is 16 yards. It is first down. And the Jets defense is getting lit up here pretty much the second half. What did I say, 16? Yeah. And that is going to be 1st and 10 down to the 18-yard line for the Bears. We go back to being big. It's a 13. That's an outside run. $34. 34 is a BD. 36 is Payton. Payton against a BD. 34, we're going to have a penalty and an injury. Oh no, 5 yards, but we have a TE and a J. Let's check the TE. 34 again, that's going to be a 10. That's an illegal motion on the offense, and the Jets will happily take it. It will knock 15 seconds off the clock. So let's see. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty for illegal motion. And it's going to be penalty. Boom. Let's check the injury. It's going to be on the offense. It's a 6. Six is 08. It is the quarterback, Jim McMahon, and he is a J4. So he is going to come out of this game. Let's see what it says. Is it going to be the next game? 11. It is just the rest of the game. So Jim McMahon is going to come out. And the man that has the same birthday as me, he is 19 years older than me, Mr. Vince Evans, is going to come into the game. He's also a 3, so no adjustments in the defense. He will come in. I remember getting his football cards all because he had the same birthday as me. It's the only reason. All right, so Vince Evans will come in and try to finish it out for McMahon, who's already got his helmet off. 1st and 15. They'll go big, and it'll be a 12. That'll be an inside run. $61. 61 is BS, and he's going to do the smart thing and hand it off to Walter Payton against a BS. A 23 for Payton. A 29. He's going to go backwards. He'll lose a yard. Something is definitely wrong with him. All right. And the Jets will use their last time out here. Oh, they don't have any left. I already used it. 2nd and 16. Let's go big again. It's a 7. That'll be an inside run. All right, an 11. That's a good defense there. That's going to be a CG. 64. We're going to go to Jim. Oh, Jim McMahon's out. So I'm going to give his run play to Vince Evans. So and Vince Evans does run. He goes outside. So he does run. So we'll give his run. So you can see I have McMahon 62 to 65 on run plays, and I roll a 64. We'll give it to Vince Evans. All right, so Vince Evans against the CG. Not a great defense to run against, I know that. 31 for Evans. That's a 5, and he'll get 5 yards. They'll make it 3rd and 11. The Jets cannot stop the clock. So they're going to go big here again. They're going to run the ball again. And it's going to be a short pass. He's going to go play action. He's going to fake everybody out. I'm not sure if Vince Evans was ever talented enough to fake everyone out, but we have the same birthday, so maybe. All right, 25. 33. So 33 is going to be Matt Suey. He's an A. So we're going to fake the handoff to Payton. Suey's going to bust through the line, pretend he's blocking, and then roll out. 24 is probably BS. Yeah, it is. And Suey's an A, so we're going to make it an AS. All right, Vince Evans, his first pass. Oh, a 41, and it's going to be picked. Oh, no, wait, 41. It is going to be a 26. Vince Evans is going to run. Oof. I was looking at Peyton's card there accidentally. So Vince Evans is going to scramble. 25 is what is 25? 25 was B. No, it was A. What did I roll here? Pass play 25. It was AG. And now he's going to run against an AG. Well, that's not good. All right, here we go. Vince Evans. 41. That's a 27. He's going to go backwards. He'll lose a yard. So Evans, quarterback 4. I know, and in real life, I know that's a sack. I like to just call it quarterback forced run, and because you get so many sacks if you do that, especially on guys that have the big 26s and 27s, the high run amounts. So I'm just going to call it a run. It's 4th and 12. Let's bring out Bob Thomas for a field goal. 37-yard field goal for one of the Bobs. Oh, a 63. I don't think that's going to be good. Where are we at? We're on the 20. 63 is never a good roll. That is in this case, it's a 6. And in this case, it is no good. He will miss the field goal. Jets take over, but they used a lot of clock. We're down to 3.5 to go. Let's go medium pass heavy for Richard Todd. And it will be a short pass. All right, we got a 54. 54 for the Jets is Scott Dierking. He's a B. 16 is AS. We'll stay at AS. Short pass AS. 65 is an 18, and that is incomplete. All right, make it second and 10. Let's go medium pass heavy again. And that'll be a 19. We're going to go medium pass this time. And then this football game starts soon. In fact, let me just in case. It's usually, I think, 8:20 on Thursdays. But just in case. I don't have much in the way of fantasy football in this game, but I'm still going to watch it. I'm hoping the Giants can beat Philly just because it'd be fun to see an upset. I doubt it's going to happen, though. And I haven't seen Jackson Dart play yet, so that'll be kind of interesting to watch, too. That's a Prime game, right? So do I have Amazon Prime back here? Sorry, I'm prolonging the ending of this thing, but I just want to make sure I don't miss anything here. So 62 on your medium pass for the Jets is going to be Freeman McNeil. He's a C. 24 is a BS. We'll stay at BS. And we'll go Todd McNeil. 43. That's a 29. He's sacked again. That'll be a 7-yard loss. Okay, good. I'm logged in. That was my big concern if I wasn't logged in. So Richard Todd's going to be sacked for a -7. Let's go watch live main broadcast. And who got it for the Bears? 26. That's going to be Steve McMichael. Mongo getting in there. Getting the sack. And it's going to be 3rd down and 17. So not going forward here for the Jets. Medium pass heavy. That'll be a short pass. Gotta get something here to make the 4th down worth it. 46 is going to be Johnny Hector, one of our running backs. There he is. He's a C1. Johnny Hector, 46. 25. And just to be on the safe side, let me just do that real quick. Save. 25 for the Bears defense is an AD, and he's a C. We'll make it a BD. Todd to Hector. 14 is a 35. 2 yards, but a penalty. So let's check the penalty. 51. That is going to be a 23. That is illegal contact. Wow. Illegal contact on the defense. 5 yards, but an automatic 1st down. And that is a bailout play right there. Officials want to keep this game going, apparently. Illegal contact. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 25. So I think they've actually gone backwards on that series. Let's go medium pass heavy again. And we have an 8. That's a short pass. 42. 42 is Bruce Harper. He's an A. 11, though, that's a CD. Make it a BD. We'll go short pass. We're going to go Todd to Bruce Harper. 61 is a 12. It's going to be complete. 6 yards, and he will go out of bounds. So Todd to Harper for 6, and he'll get out of bounds. The next play is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. I know I'm talking as if the Jets have a chance in this thing, but they don't. Let's go long pass. Long pass heavy. That 11 means long pass. And that is right here. Nope. Oh, wait. Right here. That is 49 to 15. All right. At 42, we're going to go back to Bruce Harper. He's a B on long passes. 43 is not good. 43 is a CG. So we'll stay at CG. Todd to Bruce Harper. 45, and that's a 13, and that'll be incomplete. 3rd down. Todd to Harper. 2-minute warning. Let's go short pass heavy. Let's go medium pass heavy here. And we'll get a short pass. All right, 33. 33 is going to be Bruce Harper again. He's an A on short passes. 46 is a BS. Make it an AS. All right, Todd to Harper. 13 is a 10. It'll be complete. 8 yards. He'll get a first down, but they cannot stop the clock. So we'll go hurry up here. So Todd to Harper. 8 yards. We'll go 15 seconds. It's a first down, so we'll spike it now. Pass. Todd. Spike. No time off the clock on the spike, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 now at the 39. Minute 45. Let's go long pass again. And it's a 19, so we're going to settle for a medium pass. I have a long pass heavy that's 1 to 15 long pass, 16 to 20 medium. So we'll go medium pass. 22. 22 is going to be Mike Augustiniak. Oh, our fullback's going to skate out there into the zone. Try to get in front of all those guys going deep. 33, though, they're ready for it. It's a CD, and we'll stay at CD. Medium pass CD is never good. 41 is even worse. 23, and it's picked off. W65 as Richard Todd throws his 3rd and final interception of the game. And I'll tell you what, Richard Todd really cost the Jets this game. That's kind of what I think. W65, 65. It's going to be a 16-yard pass. It's going to be intended for Augustiniak. But it will be picked off. Who gets it for the Bears? This is going to end the game. 63. That is going to be our boy Terry Schmidt getting his 2nd one. All right. He's got some ones, though. I'm going to roll because I would love to see a pick 6 right about now. Where's Terry Schmidt? He's not a starter, right? No. There he is. Yeah, he's got that WR with those ones, those 4 ones. 11, 22, 33, and 66. It's a 22 and he's gone. He picks it off and he runs it all the way back. He gets a little selfish. He could have went down on a knee and the game be over, but nope. It's a 61-yard pick 6 for Terry Schmidt. So let's see, 16. Oh no, it's not 61. It's more than that. Interception. It's going to be a 55-yarder. 55-yarder. Terry Schmidt. He'll go 55, 55, and it's a touchdown. It is 41 to 20. Let's bring out one of the Bobs. Bob Thomas, 21 for Thomas. That's a 42, and a 42 is good. It is 42 to 20, and they're going to kick it off. Minute 30 to go. 13 for Thomas is a 4. That's 67.09, 2 yards deep. He'll take a knee. Kind of preserve the clock. They don't really, they know they don't have a chance to win. In fact, you know what they're gonna down it. They don't have a chance to win. So that was Bob Thomas, and he'll take a knee. That's gonna be Preston Brown. And then Richard Todd is gonna come out and just take a knee here. In fact, you know what? Richard Todd's not even gonna come out. It's going to be the backup, Pat Ryan. He'll come out and just take a couple of knees. Richard Todd's being punished. That's 1. It's going to be a minute to go. Pass. Pat Ryan. Give him a chance to play in the tournament at least. That's going to be 1. And finally, the last play of the game in not victory formation. Pat Ryan. And this game is over. The Bears will move on with the win, 42 to 20. We have to look at a box score here. So update season stats. So this is not the 1983 season, so I don't know what's going to happen here. We'll just click it anyway. Oh, it just said if this game does not relate to the 83 season, don't update the stats. Probably shouldn't have done that. But again, I don't care because even though they didn't play each other, it wasn't during one of the weeks. I'm not playing, probably not going to play a whole season in 83, especially with that when I got 1986 sitting over there, and I'm still playing 89. So here we go. Close. I wonder what it did. I want to look real quick at the replay and then the standings. Like, what did that do? Did it give them a win and a loss? Oh, yeah, the Bears got a win. It just didn't take place in any of the weeks. So that's kind of a mistake. What are you going to do? You learn there. But let's look at the box score. It did keep the stats, which I like. So that means I can keep the stats for my whole tournament, which is good. All right, so let's look at a box score here. This is a great box score. Look at all the scoring, mostly by Chicago, 42-20. Jets were up 10-0 in the first quarter, and then the Bears just took off here. 442 total yards for the Bears, 351 for the Jets. Richard Todd, let's see, Freeman McNeil, 7 carries for 46 yards. Didn't get a chance to carry the ball much. Dwayne Crutchfield, 5 for 44 and a touchdown. They got behind so quick that, or in the second quarter, they kind of stopped carrying the ball. Todd, 22 of 37, 292, a touchdown. The 3 bad interceptions in the second half just cost them the game. Leading the way, Bruce Harper and Mickey Schuler. Wesley Walker had 3, and Johnny Lamb Jones got hurt. He had 1. Lots of targets, but again, lots of guys. You can't really see this. Again, lots of guys to throw the ball to for the Jets. Look at all those guys. So that's why we had lots of targets. Gastineau had a sack, no interceptions. Let's see. Pat Leahy was 2 of 2 field goal wise. Here's the Bears, 24 for 125 and a touchdown for Sweetness, Mr. Payton, and Matt Suey, 10 for 60 and a touchdown. McMahon, 17 of 25, 241. Like he wasn't really needed. He had 2 touchdowns. He had a damn good game, even though he wasn't really needed. He just did what he had to do. Payton, 4 catches, led the way, 46 yards. So Payton with 171 total yards, 4 catches. He had a great game, a touchdown. Matt Suey with 3 catches for 60. I mean, those running backs really did do it for the Bears. Steve McMichael with 2 sacks. They had 5 sacks overall. Terry Schmidt, 2 interceptions and a 55-yard touchdown run for a touchdown. Leslie Frazier had 1. And I did screw up. Oh, did I? Oh, I put Dennis McKinnon for an extra point. Oh, well, we'll leave it there. We'll pretend he came out and did it. I don't know why I did that. I want to look at the third quarter, though. Third quarter, the Jets had the ball for 5.5 and 6:15. They had it for 28 minutes total, but that's because of the first half. The Bears, look at that. The Bears had the ball for 19 of the final 30 minutes of this game, which was a big deal also. So that was fun. Let me update here, 42-20. So we'll go like this as Saquon Barkley rips off a long run in this game. The Eagles are pretty much a high school offense. All right, so let's see. Moving on is 13 Chicago by a score of 42-20. So the Raiders will play the Bears in the second round once I get there. And that's going to be it, everyone. Stay tuned. I'm going to have an 86 unboxing coming up soon, and I might even play a game. I got the golf games going to come out this weekend, as I want to play the next tournament. It's been a couple of months since I played that. I need to get it back out and keep going with that. Love that game. That play.com, History Maker Golf, I think it's called. It's fantastic. And I'm going to go watch some football and eat some pizza. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll talk to y'all later.